What is going on, everybody? Welcome back into the channel. My name is Rock Soldier, and today we're reacting to Putri Ariani Love and Prayer official music video. I believe this is her latest song that she's released herself. So super excited to check this one out, guys. We're gonna hop right into it. Let's get it.
Dengan menyebut namamu yang maha suci, seluruh hambamu memuji, yang mendengar semua doa, maha pencinta di antara yang mencinta. Tempat untuk mencurahkan semua, paling mengerti apa yang tersembunyi, yang merajai segala yang terjadi, semua karena kasih-Mu.
She has just such like an elegant voice, I mean, I think especially now that I've reacted to like multiple songs of hers or multiple covers of hers. Like I know I've recently been going through like the F1 Singapore stuff with her. I just think like no matter what kind of song it is, like she's able to like just really put on a performance for it. Whether it's something kind of deeper and kind of like gritty or raspy in the voice, or like soft and kind of low, or just like whatever. Like she just does such a great job, I think, of being a vocalist, that it's honestly incredible. She just has such a good voice.
Jalan yang sungguh Engkau ridhoi, ketika perintah-Mu selalu terlaksana, disitulah janji-Mu menunggu. Ketika benci luruh oleh kasih sayang, hubungan baik dan juga saling peduli, disitulah hidup terasa sungguh berarti, karena janji Allah itu pasti. Kau tempat untuk mencurahkan semua.
What was that in his hand? Like the guy walked up to the window. Like, I don't think I know what that was, and I feel like that was kind of a odd interaction there. I don't know what it was, so maybe it wasn't an odd interaction, and I think it probably just stems from me not knowing what that was. But oh boys, sorry, ladies are being reckless. But yeah, I would like to know what that is if you guys know what that was.
Kau tempat untuk mencurahkan semua, paling mengerti apa yang tersembunyi, yang merajai segala yang terjadi, semua karena kasih-Mu. janjimu menunggu.
I like that, like the message that the music video is displaying. Obviously, I don't understand everything. I think that the song is about because she's singing it in her native language, but um, like the younger guy who's kind of going through the normal routine and the normal like stresses of life and whatnot is still able to kind of take time and kind of do a kind and charitable thing for this older gentleman who's like seems like he's been kind of you know also kind of struggling in his own ways in a little bit of a different way. In this case, selling like his newspaper and stuff. He overpaid him and like let him keep the change and stuff, and now he's kind of this kind of circling back to like seeing him give this money away to this guy who's struggling in his own way. So I think it's kind of just a message about love and kindness and generosity.
Perintahmu selalu terlaksana. Disitulah janjimu menunggu. Ketika benci luruh oleh kasih sayang, hubungan baik dan juga saling peduli. Disitulah hidup terasa sungguh berarti. Karena janji Allah itu pasti. Karena rahmat Allah itu dekat. Ya Allah, tuntunlah kami di jalan yang lurus, jalan yang sungguh Engkau ridhoi. Ketika perintahmu selalu terlaksana, disitulah.
All right, so that was Putri Ariani, Love and Prayer. And first off, I would kind of just like go on a little bit tangent. That I just, again, I express this a lot in my music videos. I think that like I just appreciate when artists take the time to do music videos. And I think in this case, it was just like so much more relevant, I think, so to speak. Because in this case, like she was singing it in a language that I'm, of course, not familiar with myself, but because of the music video, I think I have a pretty decent understanding of what the song's about and the impact of that. I mean, it kind of seems like a song that's about, love and kindness and charity and generosity, kind of despite, all the stresses and stuff that we're each going through in our own lives. Again, the younger guy kind of going through, the mundane tasks of work and the stresses that come with work, whereas in the older gentleman kind of going through his own stresses and worries of maybe not selling a whole lot of newspapers and all that stuff, not making a lot of money, and then the guy there at the end with the hat who appeared to be maybe homeless to some extent, going through the stresses of that of worrying about having to put food on his plate and shelter and whatnot. And I think it's kind of interesting to see the display of like the trickle down effect there from the younger guy to the older gentleman to the supposedly homeless guy there. So again, I just really appreciate the effects that music videos can have, and especially like in this case, being in a language that I don't understand, I still feel like I got the message and purpose of this song. So that's great. Shout out to Putri for that. And again, she just has such a great voice. There was a note there towards the end of the song that like kind of gave me the chills. Anybody who's been watching me knows I get chills on certain notes and stuff. She kind of gave me a shiver there. So I definitely appreciate that. But overall, I enjoyed this one, and hopefully you guys did as well. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, hit that sub button, and hit that bell. Know we're dropping the next one. That's all I got for you guys for now. It's your boy Rock Soldier. Have a good rest of your night, even better tomorrow, and I will talk to you in the next one. All right, guys. Peace.